Hi my beautiful dragonflies, and today we're going to do a get ready with me. So let's just get started. I have everything laid out in front of me, and let's go. I've already moisturized my face. I used the BLISS moisturizer. That I'm trying to remember where we got this one. I think we got this one in one of our Ipsy Glam Plus. I have everything in this little basket, and I'll explain that later in another video of why. Been working real hard to trying to get some things together here, trying to get down to my stuff that I need. I hope everybody's been good. I know I've been gone for a little bit. Sorry about that. Life happens, guys, and it just keeps on happening around here. But things are getting better. They are getting better. They're going to continue to get better. I think today I'm going to use this Wet n Wild Mega Cushion. I got it a while back, and I'm not 100% sure how I feel about it yet. So I will be using that for my foundation today. And I'm going to use the Mineral Infused e.l.f. Mineral Infused Face Primer. Don't pay attention to these marks. That's from last year. This is where we're at this year. But we'll get into all that later in another video. Okay, so I'm going to use this. I don't like to use this one in the summertime because it does add a lot of moisture, and I just feel more greasy then. But in the winter, I am so dry that I don't mind it, and it doesn't change the way that my foundations work. I'm trying to get this turned so I can see it. There we go. So I'm here. Okay. When I really get into doing some of this stuff, I'll pull you in close so you can see what I'm doing.
It is not a foundation. It is.
And I'm going to go in with this Wet n Wild
concealer, a corrector, color corrector. So live and learn, guys.
Foundation, and like I said, I'm not 100% sure how I feel about it yet. The packaging is clumsy. You have to pull this thing out to get to the cushion. I've only tried this a couple times because I am not 100% sure how I feel about it. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. I just use the little pad that comes with it, and I press down until I get some product. And then I just start stippling it onto my face. I do have my beauty blender down here ready to go in case I need it to help stipple in anywhere that I need the extra help. Like I said, I am not 100% sold on this cushion stuff. It took me a long time to even try it, and then once I tried it, it was like, I don't think that it's a great thing. So, okay. I feel that it's harder to work with. And maybe it's just the Wet n Wild one, but maybe there's others that are better. But for me, I think it's a bigger pain in the butt. And then, of course, I always put this thing back in because I'm always afraid that if I don't, it's going to dry out. And that's another thing that bothers me about the cushion. And it's a pain in the butt to get this thing back in. Alright, let me just let that back in there. And I don't particularly like using that cushion repeatedly. I am going to bounce this in a little bit more with the blender. And I'm just using my small blender today. Because I really thought I would only be using it for my concealer, but It is what it is, guys. It's life, and we just move on. And see, look, that makes me look so pale. Yeah, hopefully I can brighten it back up. Okay, speaking of concealer, let's go ahead and get in here. And then, of course, I'm using the COVERGIRL Ready Set Gorgeous. I absolutely love this stuff. I just want to brighten that whole area right there. I'm not getting a straight line today. Okay, just brighten all that. I want to brighten my chin and Cupid's bow, and I'm sitting here saying that that stuff made me too light, and then I'm brightening it up. Glutton for punishment. Okay. Let me get this tapped in there. I've missed you guys dearly. Thought about you every day. And it warms my heart to be able to be on here today. Warms my heart. Dog's gonna come see what I'm doing because he hears me talking. And he's like, nobody's home and you're talking. Okay. Now, as far as powder, I have two choices, but one's not really a powder, but I don't really particularly like it as a foundation, and it is the Ready Set Gorgeous powder foundation, but it's a little dark for me right now, so I think this is going to have to wait till more in the summertime. So I am going to go in with the Rimmel Stay Matte Long Lasting Perfecting Powder. Let me show that to you. It's nice and shiny so you can see the whole world. Okay, let me get my brush. And of course I'm using Morphe, and this is the R2. So let me get my powder on here. And I want to just powder everywhere. Now I haven't tried this yet, this Rimmel, but I've heard it's really good. So I'm interested to see how it's going to do, how it's going to perform. And I'm not doing like full face one palette today. I'm going to have more of those, but for today I just wanted to get some makeup on and feel alive today. So that's what we're doing. Okay, let me set that down. I'm doing a lot of reaching. I'm so sorry about that. Okay, and then a lot of stuff here. Oh, cat hair. Wonderful. And then, oh my goodness, I have a lot of stuff to pull out of this little bag. Okay, let me grab my blush. No, I'm going to contour first, I think. Of course, I'm using Morphe, and it's the Morphe G42. And for contour, I have two options, but I think that I'm going to just go with the one option. I have these two L'Oreal Infallible Pro Contours. As you see, this one's darker and this one's lighter. And this one I'm going to use for the winter when I'm lighter. And this one I'm going to try and use in the summer when I'm darker. If not, I'll pass it to somebody who can use it. And this is the 813 Light. And the other one was the 814. So just one number is a big difference. Okay, let's get you open. Now, it does come with this little brush. I could use that, I suppose, but I'm going to use what I'm used to using. So, I'm going to go in here with my brush, pick up some product, And I'm going to start here. It is quite light. But it doesn't, I don't think it looks too bad. I did not know that these dark lines on my face were not supposed to be there. I just thought that they were supposed. I saw a video and they're not supposed to be there. Okay, let's do a nose. I feel like I'm sitting right on top of you guys. So sorry. Now I'm going to use a small brush and I'm going to go in. I want to add some of the highlight up under my eyes to try and brighten that area up because I have a hard time with the darkness under there. And I'm trying to do it to where I'm not emphasizing all my freaking wrinkles. I don't know. I think that made my wrinkles worse. Oh well. Tis what it is. Not my famous saying anymore. It is what it is. Just get over it. Move on. Okay. That part's done. Let's go ahead and get our blush on. And I'm going to be using the MILANI Romantic Rose 01. Let me open this up so you can see it. Very pretty. And all I've done is swatched it, and I'm so afraid I'm going to lose that pretty rose. I know I will eventually. I'm just going to add the blush to the apples of my cheeks. And I think that's a good color for me, actually. I don't think it's too bad. I don't know. Maybe I put a little too much. I'm dropping everything. And I'm knocking you guys around, and I'm so sorry. Okay. Now let's go ahead and get to the eyes. Because I'm excited about the eyes. Oh, if you want to know the color of the nail polish that I have on, it is the Sally Hansen Insta Dry, and it's in the color, the number is 503, the color is Set Sail. I just thought it was a really pretty color, so I picked it up. And I don't do my nail colors or my lip colors to season. I just use them whenever I want to use them, whenever I feel like it's the best time to use them. For me, just whatever, you know. Okay, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Professional Eyeliner Brush, but I'm going to use it to go into my MANNA KADAR, which I hit pan on, believe it or not. And I'm going to put that all over the lids. I'm not going to be putting eyelashes on today because I have to do a lot of driving, and I've noticed, because I have to wear glasses when I drive, I have noticed that they hit my glasses and I have trouble blinking my eyes. So I have to work on that. I think maybe contacts. We'll see. Okay. And before I get started on that wholeheartedly, I want to go ahead and brush out my brows and go ahead and get them penciled in. And I'm using the Wet n Wild. Just want to emphasize my little brows here just a little bit, so it actually looks like I have some brows. Because I have noticed that my brows don't come out as far as they should, because they should line up with the outside part of your eye, and mine don't. So we are just going to fill those in just a little bit. And highlight some of the gray that I have in my eyebrows. And then, of course, I got this one eyebrow going crazy. I look like Groucho Marx. So, let's go ahead and we're going to put that on, then we're going to spoolie this a little bit. Not bad, I don't think. Too bad. Not too bad. Okay. Not too bad. Alright. Let's find a small brush so I can pick some color up with. I think we'll go with the Morphe M411. And we're going to go in with this L'Oreal 302 matte. The color is Richie. And I'll hold this up here and get it open. I'll show you. And I'm going to use that, and I'm going to go all over the lower lid, the lower part of the lid, and just slightly up to the crease. And then we're going to work on some definition here. And I have a really pretty pop of color that I want to use today because I think it'll look really good with the gray sweater. So, let's see. And then I have this L'Oreal, and it is just a single, and it is, it can't be Color Richie because that's Color Richie. And this one is Matte It Up. What is this one? Mix and Matte. 302 Mix and Matte, 304 Matte It Up. Okay. I'll show you this one to you as soon as I get it open. And it's just slightly darker. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to use the same brush. I'm just going to go in. I just want to put some of this into the crease, or just slightly above the crease. Now we want to build some dimension in our eyes, or on our eyes. Then I'm going to go in with this little Smashbox thing that I got in one of the subscriptions, and I'm going to use this darker shade, which I don't know if these are marked with the shades. Cover Shot, Shadow Duo, Turn On, and Sight. So which one's which? One of them's turned on and one of them is Sight. I am going to use whatever the top one is because they're sitting side by side on the thing, so I don't know which is which. Okay, I'm going to let's go ahead and use the same brush and really work it into that crease. Really want some dimension on here. Yeah. Okay. Really want to make the next color that we're going to use really pop. I think all I did was make my creases look darker. So I'm just going to go into this other color and just slightly bring it up a little bit higher. Just a little bit. And then I'm going to go with my finger for this next one. I have the Revlon COLORSTAY Cream Eyeshadow 805, and it is Stardust, and it's the bold line. So let me get these open. They can be a bigger to open sometimes. I'm just going to take my ring finger and I'm going to just swirl it. It's a very pretty silvery color, and I'm just going to pop that right onto the lower lash. Oh my goodness. Lower lid. And just give me a little pop there. I'm not getting as much pop as I wanted, but it is what it is, but it's okay. I'm going to run a little bit of highlight. Cat's on his scratcher. I'm going to run a little bit of highlight up on the upper part of the lid here. And for that, I'm going to, should I use What's Up? Or should I use this one? They're almost the same color. I think I'm going to use the pencil because it's a little bit on the lighter side. So I'm going to use the Triseek, and what is it? Mini highlighting stick, and I don't see a name on it. That's what it looks like. I'm just going to pop a little bit right along the brow. Help open and make my eyes look more lifted. Okay. And while I've got it out, I'm going to go ahead and highlight my face with it. I don't want to go too crazy, but I want to be able to see it. But I mean, I don't want it glaring in your face. The nose, I can do with a little bit more glare. Don't really, my under eyes are really bugging me. I'm gonna have to do something about that. Okay, highlight Cupid's bow, tip of the chin, and that's all I highlight. Okay, and then we need to do our liner. And for that, I am going to use, did I already pull it out? Yes, I did. EYEKO. You know I love my EYEKO. So I'm just going to chap, chap, chap. Chap and drag. Sorry guys, I have been in a really weird mood all day today. I cooked ham and beans for dinner, and I burnt them. How do you burn ham and beans? Well, I'm gonna let you, cause I let them run out of water. They didn't burn bad. I caught it before, and I didn't catch it because I smelled something burning. I caught it because it smelled like, it smelled, and it was the beans are burning on the bottom of the pan. But I was able to save it, and like I said, it is what it is. But I've been cooking everything. If it gets cooked in this house, I'm the one cooking it, so it's a little frustrating not having the help, but it is what it is. Alright, need some mascara, and I am going to use the Roller Lash from Benefit. This thing is almost done. My headband is sliding back on my head. It's going to pop off at any time. There it goes. Ah! You can feel it. It's almost gone. Look, it's almost gone. But we're almost done. Just finish these lashes, and then I'll put some lip color on. And I'm gonna call it a day. And I just smudged again. Oh, goodness. You ever have those days where you think, oh, just get back in bed and try it all again? You can't even see me. That's my day today. I've been doing a lot of crocheting baskets and animals, and I started crocheting a zebra, and then realized that I was translating the pattern wrong. So I get to start all over. So I set it aside and I walked away because that's the best thing to do when you have something that's really irritating you. That is the best thing to do. Okay. So for the lips, I'm going to go with the lipstick in Gala. And it is from LARITZY Cosmetics. And it's really pretty red, and I thought that would really make my lips pop and maybe take away from the under eyes. Man, I think I'm gonna have to treat myself to a mask tonight. Help get rid of some of this baggage. This is such a pretty color, but I'm very worried that, and I don't know yet, but I'm really worried that when that little bit is gone, it's gone, because this is plastic. How do you sharpen plastic and it does not twist up? So, but this is my look. Forgive the hair. This is my look for the day. I'm gonna be crazy looking. I'll run a brush though before I go anywhere. I need to spray my setting spray and then we'll be done. I do enjoy coming on here. Don't talk when you do setting spray. I do enjoy coming on here and talking to you guys. I absolutely love it. I'm sorry I've been away for a little while, but I'm back. I'm back. Yeah, the bee is back. Not really. If I was a bee, I'd have done like, what? I would have like made my mom cry every day, but I'm not gonna do that. Love her too much, and love my daddy. Keep him with me all the time. But okay, guys, that's the look that I came up with for today. I hope that it's the look that's gonna happen for today. So, and you'll probably see this look at least one more time in a video. Sorry, at least one more time in a video. So, thanks so much for coming along. Please like, subscribe, and comment below. I love each and every one of you, and I'm so happy to have you guys with me. And remember, all dragonflies are beautiful in their own way, and we'll see you in the next video. All right, guys. Love you. Bye.